Hey, legal. See, I said legal. I'm trying to say Leo, so something about legal is gonna be significant. All right, maybe that could be like what you doing in life. It's like doing things that's legal. You're not trying to get in trouble. You could be a law-abiding citizen, staying away from what's gonna get you into a sticky situation or something you may not really want to be going through, with you trying to keep your life on the straight and narrow. I love that for you, whoever you are. All right, so let's look. This is going to be a twin flame read. All right, this could be in regards to you or both of you in regards to your person as well. Let's see. All right, we got compassion 1111 at the bottom of the deck. All right, higher heart opening. All right, so I'm seeing that for you and your person. That's y'all overall energy. You and your person has compassion for one another. All right, you could be trying to do things the right way so you could prevent you and your person from getting in trouble. All right, we got a transformation and integration. All right, battle of head versus heart and multi-dimensional healing. All right, 64 could be significant as well. I feel like for some of y'all, with compassion being here, I feel like y'all have changed a lot when it comes to trying to figure out if you and another person is supposed to be together. For some of y'all, it's like you trying to figure out like if you want to have your and maintain your own independence, or your person is, versus like just healing all in all so that you can be, I feel like, a greater asset to all dimensional places in the universe. So for some of y'all, you have more connections than just this matrix and more than just to this earth. That's gonna be specific, more than likely to a specific group of twins that's in the collective. But I do see y'all integrating. Y'all could both be from two different worlds with these colors coming out differently. There's one that's yellow and green, that color is significant, and then we have this purple and like pinkish color, like a rose color, soft pink. So I feel like for some of y'all, one person is more grounded, another person is in tune with their crown chakra, very intuitive, as well as with their ancestors and other worldly connections in some type of way. And then it comes out again, y'all, confirmation, compassion. See, you and your person love each other, or it's like y'all bloodlines do. And y'all bringing each other together. They're bringing you guys together. Or y'all could be pulling on each other's energy, with y'all frequency being raised with somebody going through a transformation. I feel like the person who's already balanced out with their crown chakra has been ready for a while. I feel like because they have connections where they're being told what to do, versus the person that's going through their transformation, a battle of head versus heart, they're having to learn on their own. Okay. See, look, healing, separation. Literally, I just told y'all this. Wow. See, says go within. The person that's going through their transformation, they literally had to heal on their own. Both of them did. Okay, but I feel like the person with the integration healing, or with their ancestors helping them, or people, or I'll say entities from different dimensions, that person naturally has been able to excel faster than their twin that's going through the transformation, because they had to do it on their own and without the help of the person that's crown chakra, the twins whose crown chakra is already in high frequency, honestly. But yeah, the Most High allow whoever this is that's going through their transformation on their own to go through it alone, because they needed to learn more about this earth and the way it works, versus the person whose crown chakra is already balanced out. They've been learning a lot about it from their ancestors, and their ancestors have been teaching them about different worlds and different planets too. But yeah, go within. The person who's having to go through their transformation within, they already have within them the blueprint. So I say that, like, once they get fully transformed, they're going to have a higher frequency in this matrix than the person that's receiving help from their ancestors from different planets, because they're getting help about a lot of different worlds instead of the person who's going through the transformation learning about just this earth. Something about that is significant. And the sun too. They're learning about the sun too. Or Ra. Reunion. See, somebody had to go through this transformation on their own so that they could come together. All right, I feel like these are two people who already were together in a different world, is what I'm naturally picking up on. Expanding consciousness. I told you. See, the high priestess. And that's because they got help. The feminine energy got a lot of help from, I'm telling you, their ancestors and entities from different worlds. That's just, it is what it is. Okay, so those are your cards. 11, 11, 6 and 4. 7 is significant as well. Most High definitely had his hand in this too. Let's look at what's the vibe. I do see a reunion happening for you guys, or you guys may have already came into reunion. All right, somebody have to heal on their own so that they can come back or come into this world ready for, prepared, or it's like if they already was here, then they needed to learn more about themselves, what was going on around them, that it was bigger than just what they thought in a human form. And then we got established in reverse. Yeah, see, smell the roses, slow down, take some time for you, get out in nature. That's the person who had to become grounded. I feel like it's the divine masculine, grounding themselves in nature more, or will be, as well as just like getting more senses, but with them being out in nature more, especially with the summertime being a great time to do so. I feel like they're going to be getting signals, messages, frequency alerts from the universe, going to be helping them to wake up, helping their conscious to be raised as well. And then established coming out in reverse, I feel like that's just in regards to like being imbalanced, still having to figure out who they are. And then we got intimacy and today. So I see like somebody like yearning to be in unity, or right now they are in unity with a person. Thrills, hopeful, nurturing, masked, healing. Yeah, somebody is healing in separation, but as well as like they could still be in union with their person, but they're going through their own ascension on their own. Somebody was two-faced in the past. They have to suffer consequences from being a narcissist, trying to be egotistical. Somebody had a delay, a divine masculine energy. They burnt their bridges. This could be somebody who's trying to find laughter in their isolation, wanting to apologize, could be drinking a lot right now, could be over drinking, or there could be a lot of gossip right now. They could be tired, trying to recharge. Yeah, somebody went crazy when they was in a connection with somebody. Now they suffering in silence while somebody glow up. And they've shattered things by being in a karmic connection with somebody they had a family with. Michael was protecting somebody on a vacation that an old ex was salty about, who likes to gamble or is toxic, in a toxic connection with a feminine energy that they've been stagnant with, and they are hopeless now and envious because they're blocked at this time. I feel like by their twin. So they've been antisocial. They want to believe that they can have balance in their life, but it's been very hard for them to like wake up with tension and epiphany. It's been hard for them to wake up and like see themselves for the ways that they have, that they may need to change and acknowledge, take accountability about, do better. That's why somebody having to heal on their own, because they was on two different frequencies for sure. Somebody knew that they was surrounded by their ancestors, another person didn't. So they was out here dealing with all type of people who could be connected to the nightlife or a fast life. All right, we're going to go into the tarot. All right, we got the Six of Wands. So somebody is in a spotlight at this time, or they could be getting a lot of recognition, or they could be getting recognition soon, or receiving some type of award. We got the Queen of Cups. This is the feminine energy, divine feminine. All right. They could be seen right now in the spotlight for like being a very loving, compassionate person, or they're being seen in that way. It could come off as like genuine, soft-spoken, reserved to themselves, but supportive. And I feel like a good advice giver. We got the Knight of Swords coming out. I feel like the person who's still trying to grow, which is the divine masculine, they're still trying to hold on. They're trying to fight for or keep their, I'm hearing resilience, or they're trying to keep their mind hopeful that them and their feminine is going to come back together, or that they're going to be able to win them over. We got the Ace of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. So somebody is wanting a new shot. They optimistic about like being able to grow this time. Somebody just wants to talk to somebody about it, let them know that they ready. All right, this is a Queen of Wands. This could actually also be like, this could be the same sex, or this is like another feminine energy that's contacting someone about, I feel like a Knight of Swords, someone who's still holding on to a Queen of Cups. So this is the person who has been dealing with somebody, and I feel like this is the karmic that these What's the Vibe cards was talking about when they said that somebody had a family with a karmic, and that's where they went wrong. But I feel like they want to talk about like how them and another person has started a new beginning, they together. We got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Somebody needs to stop worrying about somebody else and who they with, and just like focus on whatever is in front of them, because it ain't getting no better between them two. Somebody was like sleeping with someone else behind their back with the Moon card. Ten of Wands in reverse, Justice. Yeah, somebody was sleeping with this Queen of Wands behind their back, behind the Queen of Cups back. Somebody who was more loving, understanding, and I feel like supportive, and pretty much was waiting on this person, but they was over here having a new start with a Queen of Wands, an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Or it could be, yeah, or a Libra, the Chariot. So things couldn't get better with them, and I feel like a divine feminine, but now they want to reconcile and like give them, you know, everything that they can, have boundaries, move forward, invest into having a real family and all of this. Meanwhile, also maintaining having other options with 77 being here, Seven of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles. Trying to build all of this and still being a loving person, not really changing, not really acknowledging that they cheating ways is the problem. Somebody still wants to be like a loving person, I'm telling you, to their Empress and bring things in balance, but while dealing with other third parties on the side, in hopes that this Queen of Cups never finds out, because they feel like this their person. I'm telling you, this who they want to be with. This could be also who they want to settle down with or be in a long-term connection with. But I'm telling you, they're trying to bring things in balance with this Empress. I'm telling you, the divine feminine, and still deal with third parties. They got all these people back here that they be talking to who may even want to fight the divine feminine. All right, they need to walk away. I'm telling you, look, the Three of Cups in reverse. These are a bunch of third parties who is not meant to be with this King of Cups or this divine masculine. But I feel like it's been hard. They may be sad that they have to like cut them off in order to have this new beginning with a divine feminine. Yeah, somebody want to still deal with the third parties, and it ain't gonna work. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, somebody gonna have to change, go through a transformation, have something detrimental happen to them in order for them to realize that it's time for them to start their life over. They need to, you know, just cut all of the BS out, finally grow up and let go of, I feel like, them yamps. All right, because that's what they be dealing with. Yamps. All right, people who be all over the place. But that's what I got for you guys, y'all. So if y'all have resonated with this read, would like to see more of me, make sure to check back in, okay, Leo? Also, look at the read that I had with these cards. It was previous to this one because it's definitely gonna be significant to y'all read. I did pull on Leo energy as well, so see what's going on there. I'll see you guys later. Y'all be well, take care, and stay positive on purpose. Later, guys.